I mean, how long does it take?
To make a ballpark estimate, I would say probably about 2.5 to 3 months. And at Marvel Comics, at least, they are trying to keep about 5 to 6 months ahead on the production schedule. That is ahead of release time.
So the stories are really written quite a bit ahead of time. Then.
Yes.
Almost a year ahead of time if you add the 5 months.
In fact, as a matter of fact, right now, the annuals are being prepared for next year, and those annuals come out during the summer months of 1990.
So the work is like, I mean, you're basically booked up a long, long time ahead.
That's right.
How did you get started doing this?
Well, of course, I always had an interest in comics and grew up with a lot of wonderful comics back in the 1960s. And I guess I just did a lot of practice, gradually improved my work, sent in samples
to
Marvel and to DC. But I think for me, the big break came at a comic convention here in Toronto. At that time, one of the editors was up from Marvel Comics, a fellow by the name of Alan Milgram, who was editing Marvel Fanfare magazine.
Right.
And he got interested in what I was doing.
You just went up and said, "What do you think?"
Yep, that's it. And after we sat and talked for a while...
Sitting on a stool in a drugstore, when suddenly he was recognized by... That's great. I mean, just your own initiative.
Yes.
All you people at home, don't send your artwork to me. Go to a comic convention. Talk to the comic book people. Talk to the editors. Start with somebody small, or do what Dave did, talk to somebody big. Dave, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I'm sure you're very busy. Thanks for talking with us. We'll be in touch again.
Take care, Rick.
I'm trying to. Doesn't seem to be helping.
Yeah, that seems to have got it. Hi, Rick. My name is Mark. I'm in a geosync satellite that's been placed over top of Antarctica. You probably haven't seen me too much. I'm keeping a pretty low profile. Anyway, during the last 10 years that I've actually been up here, I've been watching some stuff that I think might be really interesting for your viewers. And it's called Japanese anime, or animated science fiction. It's really good. Take a look at some of this.
As I've been circling around the globe, looking down and picking up things, grabbing at various signals, I've picked up stuff from all over the world, and we're going to get to that at some point, but not right now. I did want to show you something, though, just a kind of a teaser. It's Japanese animation. Here, take a look at this one. This one's called Gunbuster. Or are you going to call Gunbuster? It was made for home video in Japan back in 1988. The series is 3 videos, 2 installments each. The character, Gunbuster, was designed by the same man who created Macross. Gunbuster follows the adventures of a young girl named Noriko, who's a mecha suit trainee. A mecha suit is a mechanical body armor, flak vest, suit of armor, chainmail, steel thing that looks like somebody jammed about 500 football pads together. Noriko's old man was killed by an unknown alien space force, so she's enrolled as a cadet pilot to avenge her father's death. This is not your standard Saturday morning cartoon animated bunny show. The plots and themes are really fairly strong stuff, as is a lot of Japanese animation.
2015年12月20日、曇りのち雨。父が死んだ。正確に言えば12月19日に死んだ。父の乗っていた宇宙戦艦は遠い宇宙で宇宙怪獣に襲われたのだ。父が死んだと言ってもあまり実感というものがない。今も宇宙のどこかで生きているような気がする。私も 父のいた宇宙へ行く。私も宇宙パイロットになるのだ。
This Japanese animation, or Japanimation, is called Dengayo. Dengayo was created by Toshihiro Hirano, who you might know as the creator of Ixer 1. A group of mutants with highly enhanced psychic ability are captured by Tarzan, who's a rather nasty space scientist. He erases the mutants' memories and then tells them that he's their creator, and this convinces the team to be loyal to him and to do his bidding.
Okay, I seem to be losing you. Look, there's a lot more to say about this topic. I'll try to re-establish contact sometime soon. In the meantime, can maybe you toss me some clean socks in an intercept orbit? Things are getting kind of ripe around here. Anyway, I'll see you. I'll call again. Bye!
Well, prisoners of gravity, I see by the cesium atomic clock on the bulkhead that it's time to say goodbye. I'm starting to run out of power here. They're going to cut me off at ground control as soon as they can. Listen, before I go, drop me a line, phone, fax, something. Get a signal to me somehow. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want to talk about, and we'll get to it. I'm going to try and talk about Star Trek in the near future when I can break through again. And if you're interested in a career in science fiction or comic books, and a lot of people seem to be, then we'll talk about that too. How to get started, where to go, who to talk to, and who to rip off. And as well, we're going to talk about Canadians, because you want to know, as I say, who to rip off. So we got to do something about them. We're going to talk about Canadians, because there's a long history. Oh, darn, I'm losing you. We'll talk about the Canadian Whites, which were these comics back in the 40s. Can you still hear me? Darn. Hello, Earth.